Hi there, my name is Jaina, and in today's video I will be taking you through a yoga flow sequence which can be used in your second trimester of pregnancy. So make sure you've got your yoga mat and some support. You will need some cushions, a block, blanket and whatever else props you need to keep you comfortable during your practice. So let's get into it. So to begin our practice, we will start from a seated position. So if you want to grab a cushion to sit on and just come into the center of your mat and allow yourselves to come down into a cross-legged pose. So I'll just take a moment here to connect to the body, the breath, and to connect to the baby. So just allow your hands to either rest on your knees or in your lap with the palms facing upwards. Keeping the spine tall, the shoulders relaxed, allow your eyes to close. And just feeling for a moment your awareness now coming inwards as we just start to connect to the body by taking our attention all the way down into the hips and into the legs and feeling the ground and the earth beneath you. And then allow your attention to come into the base of your spine and draw your awareness along your spine all the way through to the neck. Relax the shoulders and just become aware of your arms, just noticing the bend at the elbows and the connection of the hands either against the knees or the lap. Take a moment to just rest your awareness into the palms of the hands and just feeling a sense of softness and perhaps a tingling energy in the palms of the hands. The chin is parallel to the ground and the face is soft. Again, the eyes are closed, the awareness is inwards. And here just taking your awareness and attention now to your breath and just recognizing your inhalation and your exhalation. From here now start to invite a long, slow, deep breath in through the nose. And exhale fully from the mouth. Again, breathing deeply in and out. One more slow breath in and out. And just feeling your breath settle. Take a moment now to bring your awareness and attention towards your baby. And here we'll just take a moment to place the palms of the hands on the belly and just making that connection with the baby. And just being present to this moment and being present to the awareness that you are carrying a child within you, that this baby is growing and developing. And as you feel your awareness resting on your baby now, can you recognize if your baby is awake or asleep? And even if you don't know, that's okay, but just being present to the energy of your baby. And then taking a slow deep breath in for you and your baby. And exhale fully from the mouth. From here now we'll gently allow the eyes to open as we come back into the room and you can just release the hands. And then we'll start to just release the legs out. So here you can remove the cushion, or if you prefer to keep the cushion under the hips, for the next exercises you can keep the cushion underneath the hips. But otherwise we're going to start to just extend the legs out in front of us. You can take them a little bit wider than hip width apart, and you can take your hands onto the ground just to give yourself a little bit of support. We're going to work with the feet, so here just start to point the toes and just feel that stretch across the top of the feet. And then from here we'll push the heels away and just engaging into the back of the legs. Once again point the toes and pushing the heels away. From here again point the toes and then we'll start to draw circles with the toes, releasing into the ankle joints. And then from here reversing that movement, going in the opposite direction. From here, come back to center and again flex the feet And this time just spread all your toes and then just curl the toes in. Again, spread the toes and curl the toes in. Again, spreading the toes and curling the toes in. And then from here, just relax the feet, give them a little bit of a shake. And we'll come into butterfly pose. So now, you're going to connect the soles of your feet together. And just take a moment here, just using your thumbs to open the feet up as if you were opening up a book. And just allowing your thumbs to just press through the inner arches of the feet, just spreading the feet apart, but keeping the outer edges of the feet together. And then we'll take a moment here to hold the feet and just lifting the knees up and down and feeling a little stretch through the inner thighs and into the hips. So continue with that for a moment. And just allow the breath to come in and out at its own pace. And then from here, we'll take a moment to hold. So here, keep nice and tall in your spine. Again, take a deep breath in. And exhale fully out. From here now, I'll mirror you. So we're going to lift up through the right leg. And you're just going to drop the right knee down towards your left foot. And just bring the left foot in towards that right thigh. Take the hands onto the knees and lengthen through the spine. Take a slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to just twist over towards the left, taking that right hand towards the left knee. And here, try to encourage yourself just to lift up through that right hip. And here the bump, the baby will just move over this left thigh. And you're just lightly looking over your left shoulder and just feeling that twist. And then from here, we'll gently release, coming back to center, and we'll take the left forearm down. I'm going to work with circling this right hand, so you're going to start to just bring it forward in front of you. Inhale, take it all the way up, and then exhale down. Inhale, up and around, and exhale down. Once more, inhale up, exhale down, and then we'll also just take a moment to hold, so just extending that hand over the head, just really stretching through the right hand and breathing into the right rib cage. And here you can take your gaze to look up if it feels comfortable. And then from here, we'll just gently start to release, coming all the way back up through to center and over to the other side. So now just walking the legs over to the left and dropping that left knee down towards the right foot. So once again, take the hands onto the knees, lengthen through the spine to begin. Remember here, we're taking the bump over that right thigh and taking the left hand onto the right knee and encouraging ourselves to lift up through the left hip. So now just looking lightly over the right shoulder. Take a few moments to hold and just allow the breath to come in and out of the body. And then from here, releasing as you come back through to center and taking your right forearm down onto the ground. And again, we'll work with circling the left arm. So again, taking the hand forward and then inhale all the way up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Once more, inhale up, exhale down. And then just inhale, taking the hand over the head, just stretching it all the way over to the right and taking your gaze to look up if it feels comfortable for the neck. So now just breathing into that left rib cage. And then from here, gently releasing, coming all the way back up to center. So once again, just take a moment to come back into your butterfly pose. And again here, we'll just take a few moments, just lifting the knees up and down. And then from here, again, I'll mirror you. So you're going to take your left foot in towards your right thigh and your right foot towards your left lower leg. Okay. And then you're going to take the hands onto the knees, lengthen through the spine. I'm going to just work with circling the upper body around. So you're going to just take your upper body all the way over to the left, to the right, all the way back and around. And this will just start to release through the hips and the sides of the body. Good. And then from here, reversing and going in the opposite direction. And you can work with the breath here, so just inhaling half the circle, exhale the other half, and then again just coming all the way back through to centre. And then from here we'll start to lean forward slightly, but create space for the baby, so make sure you're lengthening up through the spine and opening up through the chest. The gaze is raised, and just take a breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to hug the baby towards you and drop the chin towards the chest. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, leaning back. Again, inhale, forward. And exhale, back. And then just coming back through to centre. And we're going to do that again, but just switching the legs over. So now just bringing your right foot in, left foot towards your right lower leg. And then once again, hands on the knees, lengthen through your spine, and then just working with those circles. So the movement here is coming from the hips. And reverse and go in the opposite direction. Once again, come back through to centre, and again, nice tall spine as you lean forward, keeping the chest open. Take a breath in, and then exhale, leaning back, hug the baby in towards you, drop the chin, and then again, inhale forward, exhale back, inhale forward, exhale back, and then just coming back through to centre. And then from here, again, we're going to release the legs, come back into butterfly, and again, just take a moment here with butterfly. So once again, just lifting the knees up and down. Take a moment once again to hold, lengthen through the spine, and again, a breath in. And exhale. From this position now, just bringing your knees up, and just allow your knees to be about sort of a little bit wider than hip width apart, and you're just going to hold on to the knees for a moment. We're going to lengthen through the spine. We're going to come into a soft bow. So take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to draw the baby in towards you, leaning back, chin to the chest, just engaging through the core slightly. And then again, inhale, come forward. Remember, just create that space for the bump to come in between the thighs, and then exhale back. Again, inhale forward, raise the gaze up, and exhale back. And then inhale to centre and exhale here. And then you're going to go wide with the legs, taking the feet nice and wide. We're going to come into Chakichalasana, which is churning the mill. And again, that will just engage lightly into your core. So you're going to interlock your fingers here, take the hands out in front of you, and then we'll take the hands over towards the right foot, to the left foot, all the way back and around. So working with big circles. And again, just lean back as far as is comfortable for you. And again, you can also just work with the breath, so just inhaling one half of the circle and exhale the other half. And the next time you come all the way to the back, we'll hold it there, and then reverse and go in the opposite direction. So again, big circles here. Try to keep the hips both firmly placed on the ground. And again, the next time you come to the back, we'll just hold it there, and then we'll inhale up, take the hands above the head, exhale down. Again, inhale up. Exhale down, draw the baby in towards you. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then coming all the way back up to centre. And just take a moment here, you can just place the hands on the ground and just lengthening up through the spine. From here now, bringing your feet closer together, and we're going to take the feet underneath us now as we you come into Vajrasana, and here you can just move towards the back of your mat now. Okay, so as you come into Vajrasana, you can just connect the big toes together and allow your heels to spread, dropping the hips down. If this feels like too much for you into the feet, you can place a cushion underneath your hips. So you can just lift up the hips a little bit and just take that support. If you need support underneath the knees as well, you can take another cushion under there as well. So here, just taking a moment just to rest the hands on the thighs, and we'll just take some time over the shoulders. So just lifting the shoulders up towards the ears and all the way back, releasing into the shoulder blades, and then just dropping the shoulders down. Take a breath in, and exhale fully. Then from here, you're going to lift your hips up, and you're going to draw your toes under. Okay. So as you draw your toes under, again, just take your hips down onto your heels. Keep the spine upright. I'm going to take a moment to close the eyes, and we're going to work with the golden thread breath. So you're going to inhale through the nose, allow a slight parting of your lips, and exhale ever so slowly through the mouth. Again, breathing deeply in and out. And just continue with this breath for a few rounds. And as you continue to work with this breath, just reminding yourself that the sensation that you're feeling into your feet is just a sensation, and it will pass. Continue to hold for just another moment. And then after your next exhalation, allow your eyes to open and or gently release. And before you actually release, in fact, just come forward for a second. I'm just going to tap the feet. So here, just tap your feet down, release the toes. And then once again, just coming back into Vajrasana, and just take a moment here. So again, just take a breath in and out. And we'll just check in on baby as well. So just rub the belly and just see how the belly's feeling, how the baby's doing. Again, just recognizing if the baby is awake or asleep, and whether you can feel the baby kicking. And then from here, we're going to come up and we're going to come into our cat pose. So taking your hands out in front of you, allow your wrists to be underneath the shoulders, your knees underneath the hips, spread your fingers, and we'll start to arch the spine. So hugging the baby in towards you, drop through the neck and the head, feel the separation of the shoulder blades. And then inhale, take your tailbone up towards the ceiling, drop the belly and lifting the head up. Again, exhale into your arched cat, and inhale into inverted cat. And just continue to work with that for a few rounds, just opening up your spine, a vertebra at a time. And then just coming into a neutral position, and we'll start to work with figure eights. So you're going to take your hips all the way down and drop them towards your right foot, then come towards the left foot, all the way up towards the right hand, to the left hand, down and around. So just imagine that you're drawing the figure eight with your nose on the mat. And then we'll reverse that movement. So now taking your hips towards your left foot, to the right foot, to the left hand, to the right hand, and round. And just allow the movement to be quite free, quite flowing. You can just work with the breath, ensure that the breath is just coming in and out. Good. And then just gently coming back through to center. I'm going to just take a moment here, so just connect your big toes together, take your knees wide. I'm going to just rest for a second in extended child's pose, so taking the hips towards the heels and connecting your forehead towards the ground. Keep the arms extended out in front of you. And take a slow deep breath in here. And exhale fully. So from here now, just looking up and just adjusting your position back into your cat position. But this time keeping the knees together. So from here now, we're going to step the right foot back. We're going to draw the toes under and push the right heel away from us. Keep your arms engaged, the elbows straight. And then from here, you're going to inhale as you raise your right foot off the ground. And then exhale, lower the foot down, but don't let it touch the ground. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. So just continue with that for a few rounds. And keep lengthening through the leg and pointing the toes. The next time the leg is raised, hold it there. We'll bend the knee and we'll pump the foot up and down. So just working into the glutes and into your lower back area. And then once again, take a moment to hold, raising the foot up nice and high, raise your gaze up. And then we'll lower the right knee down, but don't let it touch the mat. You're going to take the right knee out to the side, lifting it up and down. The next time the knee is raised, hold it there. We'll then take the right foot out to the side, coming into gate pose. So now inhale and exhale, take your hand to look up towards the ceiling. And then lowering your right hand down and taking your right foot to the outside of the right hand. Start to draw circles now with the right knee. And then just coming all the way back through to center and taking the right knee down. So we'll do the other side. So here now, take your left foot back, draw the toes under and push the left heel away from you. Inhale, taking the foot up. Exhale, lower it down, don't let it touch the ground. Inhale up, exhale down. So again, continue with that for a few rounds and just keeping your gaze either looking directly down or slightly up. The next time the leg is raised, hold it there. We'll bend the knee and then pump the foot up and down. And once again, take a moment to hold, raising your gaze up. And then lower the left knee down, don't let it touch the mat, and then we'll take it out to the side. So lifting the knee up, out to the left side. The next time the knee is raised up, hold it there. We'll extend the left foot out and just coming into a gate pose now. So inhale, take the left hand forward, exhale, looking all the way up, and then just lowering that left hand all the way down. And taking your left foot to the outside of the left hand as you then start to draw circles with the left knee. And then from here, releasing. And once again, take a moment to just drop back down into your extended child's pose. From here now, raising the gaze up, start to walk the hands in towards you as you come back through to your Vajrasana. And then we're going to come into a standing position. So you want to just take the hands on the mat in front of you, lifting your hips up slightly, draw your toes under. Your feet and your knees are about hip width apart or wider. In fact, take them a bit wider so that you have space for the bump. And then from here, you're going to push into your hands and lift your knees up together. Lower your heels down and then slowly just uncurl your spine as you come all the way up. And as you do come up, if you even want to just take a moment to just almost rest here and then come up, then you can also do that. And then once you do get to standing, we'll just take a few moments to roll the shoulders back. And then just relaxing the shoulders, and we are now going to go a little bit wider with the legs, okay? Now, it's important to just note here that as you go wide with your legs, we don't want to overstretch because the body is quite soft when we're pregnant. So just be mindful that you're not taking the legs too wide, and also that you have, that you're strong in your body. Like if you feel like you have any kind of pelvic girdle pain or anything like that, then we just need to check in with our doctors or midwives to make sure that we can do the wide stance stretches. But otherwise from here, if you feel comfortable with going wide with the legs, go wide, take the feet out to the side. We're just going to work with a couple of squats here. So taking the hands onto the hips, take a breath in. As you exhale, just bending the knees over the toes, just dropping the hips down. And then inhale up and squeeze the glutes. Again, coming down. And up and squeeze. So again here, just notice, I'm not going too deep into it, but just really just working the legs, working the thighs, and squeezing into the glutes. And then the next time that the knees are bent, we're going to hold it there, but we're going to go work with a little bit of a sway. So you're just going to sway the legs from side to side. I'm going to come into goddess pose, so you're going to take the hands out to the side. Just connect your thumbs and your index fingers together. And you're just turning the thumb and index finger out to the side. Draw your shoulders back. And this is your goddess pose. So just take a few moments there, just swaying from side to side, just feeling that working into the legs, but also a sense of kind of release, because you've got that movement. We're not holding the pose. And then from here, we're going to start to just straighten the knees, so straighten the arms. I'm going to mirror you, so you're going to bring your right foot in, turn your left foot out. And we're going to come into Trikonasana and through Warrior Two, back and forth. So take a breath in here. As you exhale, coming down into Trikonasana, keep the knees straight. Looking up at your right hand, and then you're going to come back down into Warrior Two. So you're going to inhale, looking up at your left hand. Exhale down, look up at your right hand. Inhale into Warrior Two. Exhale into Triangle Pose. Inhale into Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale into Trikonasana. So again, just keep working back and forth, just with the breath. Just allowing a bit of movement, allowing that side stretch through the right side of the body. And the next time you come back into your Warrior Two, we'll hold, and then just coming back through center, and we'll turn the right foot out. So now just bringing the left foot in slightly. And we'll do the other side. So again, hands out to the side, and coming down into your triangle pose. And then inhale up, and exhale down into Trikonasana. Inhale into Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale down. And here you can just inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, or whatever you prefer to do with that exhalation. So even if you want to just exhale through the nose. Again, just allowing that movement back and forth. And the next time you come into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior Pose, hold, and then just coming back through to center. And here, just again, just take a moment, just with a little bit of movement. You can bend through the knees slightly. And very shortly, we're going to come down into a wide stance forward bend. And if you want, you can take some support as well here. So if you need to use a block, you can grab hold of a block and just place that on the ground. And you can rest the hands down. So this just eases the pressure off the legs. So just see how you're going. Once again, don't overstretch, okay? Because your body's already really soft, and it probably will be able to go quite wide, but we don't want to overstretch. We don't want to cause any hyperflexion, hyperextension. So just see what feels right for you, and just working with your breath. So as you exhale, just allow yourself to just drop into the stretch. If you want to take the hands onto the mat, you can. You can walk the hands towards the back of the mat if that feels comfortable. And then from here, we'll start to release. So you're going to just soften through the feet, bringing the feet a little bit closer together. We'll come up, so we'll take the hands onto the thighs. Take a moment here with the breath. and then just gently bringing yourself all the way up, bringing your feet closer together, and just relaxing through the shoulders. And just take a moment here, so just take a breath in, exhale, and then from here we're going to work into a balanced pose. We're going to come into Natrajasana. Now obviously, because the bump is growing, your body has changed, your center of gravity will have changed, so your balance might have changed. So in order to come into this pose, if you feel like you need some support, make sure you're positioned near a wall, and you can always just place one hand onto the wall to support you. So here, just allow your feet to be hip width apart. And just take a moment to focus on a point in front of you. So find your drishti, and then take your weight onto your left foot. We're going to lift the right foot up into the right hand. We're going to take the left hand forward, we're going to lean forward and lift the right foot up, nice and high. Just coming into Natrajasana, dancer's pose. And then we'll gently release, coming back through to center and down. And then over to the other side. So take the weight now onto your right foot, lifting the left foot up into the left hand. And then once again, just extending through the right hand. And just coming as far down into the stretch as is comfortable for you. And holding for a few moments. And then just gently releasing. And just take a moment here. So again, here you can just shake it out through the legs. Relax. Again, just take a breath in and out. And also just taking a moment just to rub the belly again, just connecting to the baby, just see how the baby's feeling after that little bit of movement there. And I'm going to start to come down, and we're going to prepare to come into relaxation. So here now, I'm just taking the hands down the thighs, slight bend through the knees, as you then just start to release the hands down towards the ground and lowering the knees down. And just take a moment to come into Virasana. Again, here we're not rushing, so just taking your time as you come down, and now preparing to come into relaxation. And today I'm going to take you through a short relaxation, but I just want you to know that it's really important that you take lots of support when you come into relaxation. We're going to be lying on the left side of the body, because generally once you start to come into the second trimester, especially after you hit 20 weeks, you don't want to be lying on your back. So you want to be lying on the left side. So you're going to just support your head, take a cushion underneath your head. I'm going to grab some big cushions that I have here, which are from my sofa. So if you've got big cushions, you can grab those. And you're going to keep one knee bent, and you want to make sure that knee is raised up nice and high. And then you might want to take another cushion underneath the arm. You might want to cover yourself with a blanket too. So I'm going to show you how to get into the relaxation. Then I'm going to sit up as I guide you through the relaxation. So just notice I've got lots of support here. You can even take, if you've got a bolster, you can take a bolster behind your back to support your spine. But here I'm just going to ease myself down onto the left side of my body. And then I'm going to take the left leg is straight. I'm taking the right leg quite high up onto the cushions. And the reason I'm taking it high up is because you want your right knee to be in line with your right hip, okay? Don't let that knee drop down, because that will strain your thigh and hip area. You also might want to just support the bump as well. So just coming down, extending through the left arm, cushion under the head, and then again, if you have another cushion, I forgot to grab another one, but I can then just rest my hand on another cushion, or you can just take it out to the side. But just make sure you get really comfortable. Grab as much support as you need, okay? It's really important in your relaxations to feel supported. So just take a moment here to get comfortable, and as you do that, I'm just going to come back up into a seated position to just talk you through your relaxation. So once you do come down, allow your eyes to close. So from here now, just take a long, slow, deep breath in through the nose. And exhale fully from the mouth. Again, breathing deeply in and out. One more slow, deep breath in and out. And just feeling your breath settle, feeling your body settle, and feeling your mind and attention just settle into this space too. Knowing that right here, right now, you have the support of the ground underneath you. You have the support of the props and the cushions and the blanket, and you can just let go into this space. So just trusting within this space. And right here, right now, is this time an opportunity for you to rest and relax. Knowing that you are carrying a child and you are creating a life within you. And as you relax, the baby relaxes too. So together as one, you can relax into this space and allow yourself to be held here by the support of the ground underneath you. So just take a moment here to just relax into your left foot and all the toes, the left ankle and the lower leg, the knee, the thigh and the hip. Relax your right foot and all the toes, the right lower leg, knee, thigh and right hip. Take your awareness through your spine, relaxing all the muscles in your back. Relax your left shoulder and the left arm, the left hand, the left fingers. Relaxing the right arm, the right hand and the right fingers. Become aware of your head and your face and allow yourself to drop all expression from the face. Feeling your lips parting and your jaw dropping. Notice that space beyond your eyelids. Allow yourself to relax into it. And then just taking a moment to just be aware of the presence of your baby. And just feeling together that you are relaxing. Feeling a sense of warmth and comfort. And just take a few more moments here. In a very short moment you'll come out of this relaxation. So here now just becoming aware of the room that you're in, the sounds that you can hear, and that sense of touch, your body against the ground. Notice your breath, and when you feel ready just start to wake the body up by taking a few long, slow, deep breaths in and out. And then when you feel ready, gently easing yourself out of this relaxation. I hope you enjoyed that sequence, and if you did, please do subscribe to this channel so that you can be kept updated when I upload new videos, and please do like, comment and share this video with anyone else who you feel might be interested in it. Until next time, namaste and thank you.